What's up? What's up? This is Uncle REG live. Kind of moving late today, but I'm streaming on both channels. So support the channel, appreciate it. Cash app if you want to. But give me a like. I can use a like. I can use a like. I can use a like. Yeah. So we have Cynical One in here. Oh, Axel Pro. I don't know who he is. All right, but we got some people coming in here. Yeah, support the channel, support the channel, support the channel. Today we gotta talk about P. Diddy. Someone telling a lie out here. Had everybody thinking that P. Diddy got pardoned by Trump. We're gonna go into that last. Then we're gonna talk about Oshay Duke Jackson. And he got some troubles in Uganda. Apparently want him out, and I'm gonna give my take on it. A couple people put videos out calling him out as a scammer and stuff, because apparently he got scammed out there. So we'll talk about that. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm trying to drink the rest of this beer. So, are you see? Oh, let me get this guy up out of here. Give him a timeout. See, green. Yeah, right. You can be anybody you want, but do you got their money? That's what I want to know. You got their money, but I got to time you out for that. You trying to? That'd be better to see the green. I don't know what you talking about. Fuck that. So let's get on into it, man. Shit, fuck it. Um, O'Shea Duke Jackson apparently put this video out saying he got trouble in Uganda. They want him out of Uganda. Something. Apparently, he's talking about people. Apparently, he got scammed. They stole $20 from him and stole his computer and stuff like that. I don't know, but before he switched up, he was in the Black Manosphere. Matter of fact, he was the principal player, one of the three guys who started the Black Manosphere. He was somewhat the de facto leader, even though he said he didn't want to be. He was the de facto leader for the Black Manosphere, along with Angry Man and Obsidian Media Network, Mia Ali, which is still on YouTube. They brought him back to YouTube. Young man, some of y'all know him. Yes, he is a big YouTuber now with 800 subs. But all three of them started out in the Black Manosphere. I told the story about the Black Manosphere because I was in it myself. But I'm not gonna. This is not the time for that. I'm just trying to give you a little foundation. But one thing I know about O'Shea is that he was doing some scamming here in the States before he went to Africa. One was the medical situation. He was saying he was in medical school in Poland. Living out in Poland. Before he moved to Uganda, he was living in Poland, Europe, in medical school. Apparently, I don't know if he finished or not, but it was information that he wasn't going. It was just a lie, just to build his name up. Because if you put a title behind your name or something like that, people more likely will watch your channel. You say you're a doctor, lawyer, or something like that, and some businessman made a lot of money or whatever the case may be. A doctor of anything, I guess, doesn't matter. You could be a doctor of psychologist, you could be a doctor of plants, a botanist. Doesn't matter. As long as you got that doctor in front of your name, you can't go wrong. You dig what I'm saying? You can't go wrong. So that's the first thing, was the doctor thing. It was a lie. Who go to school to Poland to be a doctor when you got all these medical schools here, which is better than the ones in Poland? It doesn't make any sense. Me and others called him out on this stuff. I bumped heads with him, but then we kind of made friends, and and I guess I was part of this Black Mass at the time. And then another one that was a scamming thing was the donations. You know, back in the day, when he was on here, doing the Sunday Rumbles and stuff, he was getting a lot of donations. A lot of people was, but when we donated to him, we donated him in U.S. money. When he donated to us, he donated in Uganda money, which means that you be thinking he gave you what 20,000 Uganda shillings or whatever it is, or whether you be thinking you got at least $20. Nigga, you got like about $2. Sometimes you probably only got one. He did this to everybody. I think he gave some of the women now. He's tricking. He gave women regular U.S. money. Ain't that a bitch? But you guys that supported him back in the day, he gave y'all motherfucking shillings. While you was giving him $10 in U.S. money, $20 and stuff. That's how he made some of his money. Somebody told me, "Hey, Reg, he didn't give you no money. He gave you this." And I looked it up and said, "Oh, ain't this a bitch?" Now Corey Holcomb caught him on that too, because he go to people channels and give you some Uganda money and find out you only got $3. Corey Holcomb called him out on it. Said, "Man, this is fucking motherfucker $3, man. Get the fuck out of here." So that's the second thing. The third thing, let's see, what's the third thing? Okay, the third thing is he left the Black Manosphere. He left a lot of people hanging. He was in it, but then somehow he decided to make a move. He didn't take nobody along with him. All the people that he brought up, all the people that was down with him, all the people that supported with him, it was almost like he switched this, flipped on the light switch. Bam. Then he was doing celebrity junk. Create a whole new audience. Forgot about the whole audience. And there were some people that was really dedicated to him. That was only Rumble. Every time he had a Rumble, he had certain individuals on there. Certain individuals. He didn't do anything. Now, he did bring a lot of people, put people on and stuff. He was good at networking and stuff. But then it was more about him moving forward instead of them. He don't care about, give you some props as long as he's moving forward. You see what I'm saying? But he left everybody high and dry. Didn't take not one person with him when doing the celebrity news and junk and stuff. But I don't think some people couldn't do that because nobody in that space of time was going to be doing, celebrity junk news or gossip stuff, Tasha K type of content. It wasn't. It wasn't trying to do it. But you be thinking that he had some guys that was actually real close to him, that's down with him. And that was it. Once he moved to Uganda, did the celebrity junk, that was it. Got rid of all the old videos or whatever the videos he had or whatever, and that was it, man. And then he started doing the Pan African with the Uganda stuff, and that was it. And another thing he used to do, which is last thing, is that that's the last thing. Well, yeah, last thing is that he used to do all these roast videos, but he take them down. When he get mad at somebody, he do roast videos, but then take them down and stuff. So he wouldn't get in trouble or get flagged or it wouldn't ruin his channel. Like I said, he was always been scamming. But now people is doing videos about him saying that he is scamming and stuff. If you knew he was scamming, why you rocking with him? Maybe because you got something out of him at the same time. There was no problem when you was getting views, you was getting known because that Sunday Rumble thing was popular. Some of us called him out a long time ago, and we kind of got you could say ostracized from the space. Myself and others, Mr. Organic at the time, Kid Organic, a few others, you know, some people just didn't fuck with him and stuff. And he was one guy also to be sympathetic to the women. They couldn't do no wrong. Paris Milan built her channel, got big off of Oshay. Why he couldn't get another book? Why could help a brother get big like that? But now you're saying that since he's in trouble in Uganda, and I think most of the trouble he's getting in Uganda is not because of the scamming. I think that could be part of it too. The karma catching up with him all the years he was scamming people. But I think that most of this is coming from this passport brother thing that's happening. And this FBA, this division is happening between, black people in America, indigenous people in America, FBAs, and African people. This war that's going on started by, you could say, to the sheet. You could say you have to take credit for that. I know he said he don't want to, but he had to take credit for it. Because nobody was talking about no FBA until he started, until he created his own group after seeing what Tones Tark and Yvette Carnell was doing with ADOS. His took off, theirs really didn't. So she needed to take ownership of who started. Even type in Gronk, go on Gronk or Chat GPT. It'll tell you the truth. She started this FBA movement. Come on now. Oh shit! What happened to my music? Oh, I forgot to loop it. Did you hear the music? There's something going on. Let me see. Good. No, I'm just saying. So now people mad at O'Shea, because now he's getting to taste his own medicine. But like I said before, I think a lot of this stuff is coming from what's happening to, you could say, the Passport Brothers, Jay Rello, Austin Holloman, and then with the FBA movement, FBA versus African, the Tethers. I think that he's getting some backlash off of this. And they want him out of Uganda. Apparently, if they steal your computer, took 20 grand from you, whatever the case may be, then apparently some girl got up under him. I'm sure. And they ran his pockets and shit. You might need to have to tell you, man, y'all brothers might need to come back from over there, trying to make another life over there, man. That shit ain't gonna work, ball. And I remember many people said, "Oh, you go over there, Red. You can get the women, yeah, the women." But then, the problem is that you will have all this other problem. And why I'm going to go way out there to get some women? That's gonna act the same way that these women here gonna act. If they don't do it now, they're gonna do it later. That's what I've been saying all along. I mean, go to a foreign country just to find some woman. Nah, man, I'm trying to do that shit, man. But anyway, um, Oshay been scamming. It's just some of y'all turn a blind eye to it, you know, um, when it benefited you, when it didn't affect you, but when it affected other people, they was complaining you had a problem. But when O'Shea, jumped out and went another direction, it didn't take none of y'all with him. That was, that you was down with, all the people that was down with him, or just throw him a bone or something. Then hey, that's on you. But I think it's kind of critical to just say he's scamming now and stuff. This is what he give a karma when he been scamming. He been scamming when he was here in the States. When he was in Poland, he was doing the scamming thing. This nigga ain't no doctor. He's supposed to be a medical doctor. If you spend all this time being a medical doctor, most likely you're gonna be a doctor. You're not gonna sit there and don't be that. Oh, I'd rather be a YouTuber. When you know you're gonna make way more money being a doctor. More benefits being a doctor, even if you do it for a short period of time. Bumping niggas' heads and shit. Come on now, man. I saw it. That's why I wasn't really, received well in the black manosphere by most people, because I always call stuff out. You know, other people did too. Some other people did too. The rest of y'all, wanted that short-term fame that you was getting off those rumbles. I understand that. Nobody was looking at the channel at first, and now people starting to look at who you are and stuff because of the rumbles and stuff. You got the first one to be on the panels. That was piles of fire, man. Not anymore. When he shut that shit down, he shut that shit down and went the other way. He became somebody else. So a whole group of people know him as the celebrity news guy or the Uganda guy. He don't know Black Manosphere guy. Shit. Come on. You don't. So I had to talk about this real quick, man. I had to talk about this. So but let's get into P. Diddy. P. Diddy. Let me share the screen so we can look at this. Okay. Oops. All right. Here we go. We got this here. It says White House on Tuesday denied a report. Oh, this is the title. It says White House reacted to report that Trump is considering Diddy pardon. People was coming out here jumping out saying P. Diddy was gonna get pardoned by Friday. That's all with D video, what you call it video, a couple other content creator video, Carcino. They was all saying it, but Willie D was on. He was just adamant. He was just sure that P. Diddy would be released by Friday, and he'd be home for the weekend, for the holidays. But what he said, the White House on Tuesday. Tuesday is the day. Denied a report claiming President Donald Trump has cleared a certain commuting the music mogul P. Diddy prison sentence as early as this week. Earlier this month, Cohen was convicted. Okay, now TMC reported Monday that Trump was facilitating on whether to grant Combs clemency, citing a high-ranking White House official. This is what TMC did. Now, the Hindu News said something about this too. Now, there is zero truth. This is what they said. This is zero truth to TMC report. So TMC got egg on their face right now, which would gladly explain if they had reached out before running their fake news. Read that again. which we would have gladly explained had they reached out before running their fake news, a White House official told NBC News. The president, not anonymous source, is the final decider on pardons and commutations. 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 Say that word right. Okay, now Casey Carver, spokesman for TMC, told NBC News in response, "We stand by our story." Yeah, they stand by it. So what? We have no choice to stand by your story. You're looking crazy now out here. Who told you this? Now, the thing with Trump is that Trump can change his mind anytime he wants to. Now, TMC said here the White House Communication Office is saying our story is not true. We stand by our story. Our story is accurate. Well, who's lying? Who's lying? They said that Trump would do what he wants. And we told Trump he set Diddy free as early as this week. See, they mad because, Trump went there and commuted the sentence of, George Santos last Friday. They thought P. Diddy. People thought that P. Diddy, because remember, they were saying that, so they must have got the word that Trump was going to commute somebody. But it wasn't P. Diddy. It was George Santos. And the thing is that what if Trump do this, commute him? After seeing the beat down video of Cassie and all these victims still coming out, suing them, and you think he's going to release him? You know what? Then it's his own base. Say, hell no. They will turn on him. And then P. Diddy fell out with Trump. P. Diddy fell out of Trump graces when he supported Biden. Now, he supported Biden in 2020. But Trump did not slam the door shut on showing Diddy mercy. We told it's now squarely on the table. Okay. This is what TMC is saying. Now, I don't see why Trump would sit there and pardon him. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see the firestorm that would come down. Cassie, all her people, everybody that was a victim of P. Diddy, all of them. Every blogger will be just like this going off. And remember, this came from the Hindu Times. The Hindu Times reported on this shit too. After Sean Cohen sentence, his legal team reached out to a senior White House official to discuss the possibility of parole pardon. Trump was considered commuting sentences as early this week. TMC reported, higher record, that could be, okay. The insider told the outlet that Trump is considering their own decision. An insider. Who is this insider? I'm sure that motherfucker probably got fired or got grilled bad. The sources noted that some White House staff are urging the commander not to do it. Yes, they are. Trump will do what he wants. No, it's gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt him. Trump is not stupid. Y'all think Trump is stupid because he's going to sit there and explain. He's going to be press conference. They're not going to talk about nothing else. Why do he want that on his plate? He got enough on his plate. And I don't see how he is going to let somebody go that was for the other side, that was caping for the other side. He kept for, he was caping for Biden. He said that, Donald Trump got to be stopped. He has to be eradicated. And then P. Diddy, I'm hearing this too. He offered Trump money to get the part of him. But the problem is that a president cannot take any type of money for a pardon. It's illegal. And not only that, he can get impeached if people find out, like the Democrats, which want to get something on him. And they're going to say, okay, how much did P. Diddy pay you? They're going to be looking for the money. If P. Diddy, they know how much money P. Diddy got. So it goes down a couple, $10 million, $20 million. They know that they paid, he gave it to Trump. You can't do it. You can't buy your way out of it. But P. Diddy don't know that. But just the fact that if Trump did this, which he's not going to do, it don't seem like he's going to do it. As far as I know, he's not doing it. That's it. I'm just saying, folks. I'm just saying. It's not going to happen. P. Diddy going to have to do these 4 years. And he's not even going to do 4 years. He probably do 3, the most. Most 3. He's going to get out in about 2.5 or 2 3/4 time. He's gonna get out. And then if you get on this program and do what's right in the program, drug program, but the thing what's gonna kill him is this probation shit. He's gonna be right back in jail. Trump don't want that shit on him. You pardon this guy for what? What does he have on you? What he gonna say? He got some records on you, got some tapes on you? I don't think so. Trump is the president. He gonna make all that disappear. He can make him disappear. Before he said a word. Come on now, man. Stop it. And even if it would get released, he's gonna lose money because they're gonna really go after him now. They're gonna really sue him. The judge is gonna be mad. People are gonna be mad at this. Trump releasing like this. I think PD should forget about this pardon. Forget about the goddamn appeal, which they said that his team is going to try to do. Forget about it. Just do your time. Get out, and that's it. He don't want to be in jail because I think he's afraid that he's going to get killed up in there. He's not going to make it, and he can't make it because he's still on them drugs and stuff. Remember, I should have told you already. There's more drugs in prison than on outside. And then we know in jail they do the bump shit up in there. Come on now. Well, the Steelers fans, what up? I'm on late today, but I had to talk about this. Diddy ain't getting out. Man, come on, man, let's do it. And I'm starting to think that Willie D and Garcia's getting paid by Diddy to promote him, to keep hope alive. Could be, because they jumping out the window for him, man. Any little bit of news come out that he might get a pardon, He might get a conviction overturned. They own it, man. They own it big time. Like, this is gonna go down. I mean, Willie D swear that he was gonna get out Friday. He was gonna get out, and I'm going like, this dude, you doing clickbait, false information. You can get your channel can get hit for that. Really? You didn't say allegedly. You just said, yeah, he's gonna get out. You really thought this time they had it. This is bullshit. This is crazy. You gonna pardon him next year? No, I don't think he's gonna pardon him. He's staying away from that. So he do 4 years, 3 years, 2028. He still be in. I think that if he's gonna go out, if he's gonna pardon him, he'll do it right before he get out of office. So then, when nobody can say nothing about him, it won't hurt him, anything like that. He just pardon him and gives his leave, and then he be out of office. Nobody can do nothing if he's gonna do it. But then by then he'd have been did what 80% of his time in there. Yeah, that's what he probably might do. Trump is petty like that. Pardon this nigga when he only got like 2 months out. He did 2 months this year. He only got 2 months left. He can pardon him then. Yeah, it's probably what Trump would probably do. Petty. Trump ain't worrying about him. But the problem is who is the insider in the White House that said this shit? Because TMC said they're standing by it, but apparently they wrong. And then remember, Trump had a press conference today. I didn't look at the press conference. I'm gonna go back and look at the press conference. I don't know if someone asked him about it or not or stuff. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. They saying it. The regulation on Monday. Okay. They say. I'm saying it's seeing the same thing. Trump didn't say nothing. I thought he said something in the press conference, but maybe they didn't ask him questions. Maybe they wasn't allowed to ask him the questions and stuff. I don't know. But the White House said it. If the White House said it, that's it. Chaco Kitty, what's up? I hope you're doing okay, man. All that shit with rude. I hope you're okay. Yeah. Hope you're okay. Because kind of calm down. I let stuff calm down. So I think you'd be all right. Shit. But y'all had the streets hot. You was rude and shit, man. Whew. God damn. Ah. Nah, but anyway, yeah. All these people saying Pete Diddy coming home and stuff. I'm looking at these videos, man. This is crazy. And I knew it was some bullshit because I put a video out, saying that, okay, he might come out. But I took that shit down once I found out that, the White House came out and said, oh, hell no. Yeah, I'm looking good. That was overblown. Yeah, it sure was. I mean, that's yeah, they had y'all out there for a minute, man. They had y'all out there for a minute. Yeah. Hold on real quick. Let me get me a refill. This is Steeler said, Steeler partner, no, but that's different. Young boy spoke good about Trump. That's the difference. And that made him look good. That was positive for him. You don't understand. How P. Diddy, you got caught on film beating up your girlfriend, kicking her and stuff in a towel, punching her, throwing objects at her and stuff, dragging her back in the room. Come on, man. Ain't nobody. You got to be a fool to do that shit. You would. A matter of fact, you shouldn't be trying to touch that shit. No, that nigga got to do the time. Fuck that. He got lucky getting 4 years. He should be lucky getting 4 years. He don't want to do no time. Oh man, shit. Tell y'all made a mistake, man. Y'all should have gave that nigga 11 years. Should have gave that motherfucker 11 years. This motherfucker, if he get off, he ain't learn nothing. He's not remorseful about nothing. You think his money can get him off? Not tripping. He be a young boy, different situation. Oh, did it be okay? I don't know. I mean, we don't know. We don't know until he start doing that time. He's in the jail. Yeah, we got to see what he's gonna do. We're sitting up there, and then they might PC him up for his whole time. So he's gonna be in solitary confinement, and that's probably drive him crazy. But he probably have TV and stuff. He got money. He still got money. So he might have TV in there and see stuff and all like that. I mean, but then he's gonna have to deal with the prisoners in there. Got to deal with the guards. Just saying. But he need to do the time. He want to come out because he knows that if he stays in for that long, that all these lawsuits, and then remember they haven't still decided where they're gonna put him at. They haven't decided where they're gonna put him at. What if the judge change his mind and put his ass somewhere in Montana, somewhere way out up north, Seattle, some shit like that, Michigan and shit, Maine, shit, way out there, some shit where it's cold, next to Canada and shit. Nobody to say he's going to Supermax. He ain't gonna go for no Supermax. He's going to club. He ain't going to Club Fed. That's what he was trying to get to, Fort Dix. He's not going there. He's going to federal prison. He's not going to go for. Why you keep saying this? We've been through this already, man. We've been through this already. He ain't going to no Club Fed. best thing you do is when you get in there, do that drug program thing, and get that 13 months eradicated off your time, so you can get out in about 2.5, maybe 2.75 years. That's what he needed to do, and be an honest citizen, and see if the lawyers can get him PC'd up, solitary confinement, because of his status. That's what he need to be working on. Shit. Come on now, man. Stop it. But going to club fed, that ain't happening. We've been through that already. It ain't happening. And if all could have been avoided, all this could have been avoided if you paid her the money. He didn't do that. But he paid her the money, but she's, they still got him. They still got him. I think that they already had him lined up. He just paid the money thinking that would just, if I pay her off, then she won't say nothing, and that's it. And it'll be over. But I think they already had an investigation on him, and the ball was already moving. So there's no way to shut it down. And she had to file a lawsuit. Now, see, he paid the money, but the tape came out. See, that's the thing. That's what killed him. When the tape came out, that was it. That was killed him. Somebody leaked the tape, and TMC paid for it. He did. Somebody got paid big money. Or TMC, they leaked that tape. This probably would have disappeared if that tape didn't leak. It was all because of the tape. I keep telling y'all this. It's all because of that tape. That tape was too damaged. That was it. People was losing their mind off of that shit. You paid her off, it don't matter. This shit going to court now. And then that's when they raided his shit. All his houses. Took all them other tapes. We don't know what's on the other tape. We're starting to find out. That's why people is nervous out here. Shit. Jay-Z is nervous. This was Beyonce nervous. DJ Khaled nervous. Who else? Usher has been talking to Russell Simmons. I mean, he visited Russell Simmons, and he sort of did. I'm sure Russell Simmons said it get too hot, man. You white coming here, man, it's cool. Boom, 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 boom. I show you the ropes. Fuck all that. Don't let the motherfuckers line you up. Get the fuck out of here. Then we'll report that, they got all these lawsuits over Russell Simmons, they've been, they're curing, interest and shit. Russell Simmons don't care about that shit. I'm not coming back to the United States. I already gave my citizenship up. Fuck you. I got money. My money's protected. The fuck are you? I ain't coming back. Fuck them hoes. I only talk to my daughters, and if they give me too much shit, I'm gonna hang up on them. That's how Russell Simmons feeling about this shit. Oh, the shit with Diddy, you fuck you. I'm out of here. I'm not a U.S. citizen no more. He's going to medium security federal prison to do his time. Well, that's what let's do is instead of getting the appeal, but he don't want to go to prison. Hell yeah, he's still in Bali. And you can see a lot of people probably go to Bali or go to some other extradition country, non-extradition country. Yeah, but he's gonna, he's going to medium security. I'm sure they're not gonna put him in no Superman. No, but you can put him in medium. I'm sure he's gonna have to be PC'd up. Now, if they don't PC him up, that means that somebody want him to get stuck, want him to get got. And if he did have stuff on the president is the president. They got he got the ultimate thugs. FBI, CIA. That motherfucker be gone. Also, PD died by the AIDS. They shot him up with some AIDS. We were trying to transport Diddy up there, and something happened, and the truck fell into the river and shit, and he drowned to death, being handcuffed. Come on, anything can happen with these motherfuckers in the government, man. Shit, come on now, man. Really? I don't think he got that information like that. People were saying that shit. Well, he got information from Trump. That's why we're gonna bail him out. And Trump cannot take no money or no bribe. He can't do it. That's against the law. If you want to get impeached, want to get really fucked up, oh shit. Let him take some money off of P. Diddy for a pardon. He gonna be fucked up in this game. Trump doing right, staying away from this long arm, straight arm. Yeah, they probably use that because you know what? They get away with it. You know why? Because he was on drugs all the time. And he's stressing out. This nigga just couldn't take it. His heart gave out. Boom, boom. That's it. He's out. He's out of here. Yeah. Some of y'all was getting mad at me when I was talking about that heart attack gun. They said, "Oh, the heart attack gun, man. It doesn't exist." Yes, it does. Yeah, a lot of that shit exists. More shit than you think. That Charlie Kirk assassination, tell you that, motherfucker got shot. They said it was no blood. They said it was blood. They said the shot came from there. They said that something was in the chest. It exploded before the shot. They said he, dropped off in the hole and shit. He's not dead. Man, it's all kind of shit can happen now. They use a sleight of hand on a lot of y'all motherfuckers. That's why you don't see it. That Charlie Kirk shit was some psyop shit, man. It was. Yeah, Charlie Kirk gun is real shit. And then that machine to killing yourself, that's real too. You saw that in the shooter. Where they had a goddamn machine, had the gun to his head in the machine. And they just press the button. He had his finger to pull the trigger. That shit was real. That shit's real. So you just killed yourself with the gun. Make you really shoot your own self in the head by force. Y'all tripping, man. You say, whoa, Reg, talking about that shit don't want it. Come on, man, stop it. The way they playing with these little nanobots now and stuff like that, or the drone come around, hit you with a laser and some shit like that. What happened? This nigga just yeah. Oh, I'm talking about lasers now. Oh, y'all don't believe that either. Ben had lasers, man. Ben had fucking lasers. Kill motherfuckers. I'm just saying, folks. Just saying. So, if you had any type of information on Trump, come on, man. You'd been gone by now. They said due to Epstein on Diddy. Yeah. All Epstein end up dead in cell. No, way 2 months. He was a risk. He can't talk. He can't go there and make deals with stuff he know. The fuck out of here. Everybody be caught up. Everybody be caught up out in this bitch. Did you know Epstein too? Yeah. Y'all tripping. But as far as we know, Willie D, Carcino, anybody else that's talking all this goddamn bullshit that he's gonna get out. You be on holiday, y'all full of shit. Like I said, you gotta be paid by Diddy, or you just you got something to hide yourself. Come on out, man. I mean, because them motherfuckers is like they sticking they do 10 toes down for Diddy. Was y'all at a party? They caught you on film or they video or whatever, and still frame pictures. You fucking one of these underage girls and shit out on a PD party or some shit like that. I don't know. Y'all came way too hard for him, man. This is crazy, man. Because most people, what people gonna say is that okay, you guys condone men beating up on women. You condone men treating women the way P Diddy treat Cassie and stuff. Any other woman raping dudes in the car and stuff. Y'all condone that shit. Even if the nigga protecting you, he's out of line. We gotta rape him. It's crazy. This is some wild shit. Force a nigga to get head and stuff, and gunpoint and shit. This is some wild shit this nigga was doing, man. It's some wild shit. Oh, it was a wild shit, man. Come on. And they say Biggie was bisexual. Because remember in that song he did say that, we fuck him on, man, we throw him over the Hudson Bridge and stuff. He said that shit, fuck him in the ass. Why you want to do that? Unless you get a joy out doing that shit. Now, how are you gonna be with these guys? All this bisexual shit, and they don't know these niggas are like that shit. Maybe they do. They just don't say that because they got money. They got the fame. They got the power. They can make or break your career. That don't matter. But the nigga's violent at the same time. Shit. That ain't no good. You come back around like a lot of the other people. Now you want to sue them because you've been spending years in therapy because you fucking shell shocked now off all the shit you dealt with this motherfucker. With these bisexual deviant motherfuckers out here. Crazy. I'm just saying, folks. Just saying. Talking. Uncle REG is talking. Shit, yeah, just talking on this shit. Yeah, Willie D, I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of people didn't like him because they said he was the least favorite rapper in the Ghetto Boys. But I actually like Willie D when he was talking about because he was the first red pill cat, basically. The way he was talking, like in the songs and stuff, no ladies first and stuff, and what was that? I'm not a gentleman and stuff. And, those songs he did, talking about the women and talking about breaking it down, you know, let a hoe be a hoe. He was saying that shit first. So this is kind of surprising me how he can be saying what he's saying now when you know that he talking about hoe need to be a hoe. Fuck them hoes. I fucking two bitches at the same goddamn time. Come on, man. Really? Now with E saying all this stuff, I'm bugged out. I mean, shit, it is what it is. I guess it is what it is, man. People do change and stuff, but some of us remember the past. Some of us remember talking about he was always fighting niggas and read these Nikes. That was real. Fight a nigga in a minute. Come on now. Stop it. Stop it. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here and get me something to eat. I had to come on and talk about this, man. This is crazy. This is nasty work out here. Yeah, I talked about Oshay already, man. You gotta listen to the playback. Yeah, I talked about Oshay. Oshay scammed everybody in the black manosphere, man. Shit. Same niggas that doing videos talking about Oshay now. They was the main ones on his panel, on the Sunday Rumble panel. They got picked before everybody else because I guess they was smarter. They was more articulate than everybody else. Shit. You know. They was getting views for being on those rumbles. And now you're here saying that O'Shea is a scam artist. He been a scam artist. He scammed y'all. He told you was you was a doctor. You was going to school in Poland. I did a video about that. Why you think that he kind of like stopped the beef with me because he went in on me. He went in on me. And then also became friends, and then I became part of Black Master after that. I didn't never came up under nobody. I had to be on a panel to get known. They know me before the Black Manosphere. So I was reporting on the news, and they knew me already. I already had a video that went to 100,000, some shit like that. You ain't no doctor, man. Shit, that's some bullshit. Nigga ain't no doctor. You got all these prominent medical schools in America, and you can go to Poland. That was a scam already. That was a scam already. And I was trying to tell people that these motherfuckers did not want to hear it because they got put on by Oshay. They got put on the panel, preferential treatment. Real niggas wasn't getting on that panel. We've been calling him now. Me, Kid Organic, a few others. I think Tito did call him. A lot of them. A lot of people called him out. And then with the donation, they get mad at me. But I gave you American money when I donated to you. And I donated for years to people. This nigga donate to you. He give you Uganda money. He give you shillings and some bullshit shillings. Once you run through the converter, you find out you only got $2 fucking. Wait a minute, I gave you 10, I gave you 20. You gonna give me one fucking $2? He making a whole bunch of money off of niggas. It's before he switched up, left all them niggas that was supporting them, that was on his panel, the A team that was on his panel, on the Sunday Rumble panels. He had his A team, he had B team, he had C team. Left all them niggas behind for the Sunday. For the celebrity jump. Yeah, they was regulars. Yes, they was regulars. And he burned them. When he left, he didn't take none of them with him. And y'all forget that he made Paris Milan. He was caping for her big time. And when she got a whole bunch of views off of his ass, she boned out, left this nigga. She ain't gonna be with no universal ugly ass nigga like him. Come on, man, really. Remember, I don't want to start the term universal ugly because I saw him. I told you the story with mom. Through my video, and mom came in the kitchen. Saw this nigga face. He said, damn, that's an ugly nigga. That's ugly nigga. I said, yeah, man, that's ugly nigga, man. You're right, man. That is ugly nigga, man. I think universal ugly, bad shit anyway. So if he's universal here in the States, universal ugly in Africa. What do you think she's gonna change? Yeah, he made Cynthia G too. Well, Cynthia G, Boyce Watkins. There's a few others did that. Boyce Watkins, Tucci, but Boyce Watkins and him. I had that panel. I got was on that panel, and I went in on Cynthia G. That was the last time he brought me on. But he didn't care about that. None of them care about. None of them dudes didn't care. Cared about black men like that. I think Kevin Samuels found that out a long time ago. That's why he switched and went to the women. Yeah, mom called him ugly. This nigga is ugly. I said, God damn. He said, God damn, this motherfucker ugly. He's a motherfucker. Yeah, I know. The universe ugly. Shit. Now he had George Macon on it too, as far as the panel two. He had that. Him too. Since the G2. Yeah, my mom did call him that. But now you were out here trying to call him a scammer. He was always a scammer. He started out doing this shit. It worked out for him. He got to be actually a big YouTuber off of it. Now, whether he's got $1 million or not, I don't know, but I'm sure that he made at least $1 million over the lifetime being on YouTube, over $1 million. But 10 million, 20 million, no, he ain't there. So if he having problems with Uganda with the Africans, yeah, that's on him. Fuck him. Don't worry about that shit. Fuck him. Yeah, he had RBR because RBR was a spark plug. You had RBR on the panel. It doesn't matter. He came over here, came over there. Shit. You was gonna get something started. You was gonna get something moving. RBR was guaranteed to get shit going. Shout out to him, rest in peace. But he got shit going. But he didn't get no whole views from him. Why? I'm just saying. Some of these dudes, they came up, got views because being on the panel. I didn't. I wasn't that fortunate. I guess they got this, selective memory. He was on the nigga panel. It is what it is. That's how things go. I'm not really sweating it because he did help me out because I used to do the after show. That's where the after show came up. That Game Changer would start taking me going to the after show or some motherfuckers, and then he started doing the after show that owe me because every time they had a panel, I just do an after show about what was going on, and people went over to me and watched it. He even said, "Hey, you go over to Reg. I'm gonna be over there." So I mean, we all made money off Oshay. Oh, made something. Got a little views, get subs. I just want y'all to remember that shit. That's it. Now his karma is coming because he got ripped off down there, hit over the head or whatever. Stole the computer, got 20 grand off of him and shit and like that. Probably fucking with some hoes. Tricking ain't fundamental, man. Y'all gotta stop that tricking. That's one thing I didn't like about him. He always would put on that tricking shit. Well, he had a trick. Being real for ugly, you have to trick. For real though. I don't like tricking and stuff like that because I just like, this is bullshit. But if you're universal lucky, that maybe the only option you have. Don't have no game, you can't get no. You can't talk a woman down out of her drawers, and that's all you have. Yeah, everybody ate off of him. You can't just talk about him when you ate off of him. I mean, you can talk to a certain extent, but then you forgot that you ate off of this motherfucker. Matter of fact, some of y'all, nobody would even know you if it wasn't for Oshay. For real though. Nobody. So that's all I got to say on this, man. I'm out of here. All right. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it. Support the channel. Give me a like. Crazy cat here. Anyway, I'm out of here. Till next time.